So let's wrap this up after looking at this API repository. So API repository, what's that? It easily stores, catalogs, and collaborates around all your API artifacts on one central platform. So Postman can store and manage API specifications, documentation, workflow recipes, test cases, and results, metrics, and everything else related to APIs. So, with this, we'll be wrapping up with a quick summary of Postman, what we have gone through so far. So, we have started with looking at what is Postman in a simple way. Then after that, we have gone through the installation of Postman and we have run through the Postman user interface. Then we have looked into the Postman API tools one by one, and then we have begun with the API client. So in API client, we have taken majorly three exercises. Out of that, we have plenty of tasks in it. So we have started with detailing and describing about our Postman, how to customize our Postman, how to send our first request, and the Postman architecture. What is a client, what is Postman client, what is Postman server, and how it works, everything. And then creating a first collection, how to use the scratchpad, and we have created a workspace, how to create a workspace and how to customize it, and how to set up the Postman, how to import and export the collections and various other stuff, and how to use a custom proxy. And then we move to second exercise, that's sending requests, and we have dwelt into the sending requests, out of which we have begun with building requests, and then we have seen into how to authorize your requests, and then then we have looked into the each and every aspect of responses of request. Then we have seen how to group those requests into various collections. Then we have seen how to use variables across the global, across the Postman, or across the collection, or across the request, or across the folders. All the levels, in all the levels we have looked into the variables. Then we have seen managing environment, then visualizing responses. Then the most important one, the advanced level concepts have begun. Now the querying with GraphQL, that's what we have seen in depth. Then we have used a WebSocket requests also. We have looked into the WebSocket requests, and we have used the SOAP requests. We had a lot of fun while using SOAP requests, SOAP. Then we moved to running collections exercise, that's exercise number 3. And inside that, as usual, we have done plenty of tasks, out of which using the collection runner, scheduling collection runs, viewing the schedule collections, and schedule collection runs with monitors, and trigger runs with webhooks. And finally, we have discussed about how to import data files into this collection runs. Then we have discussed about the few more tools: API design, API documentation, and detailed description, detailed understanding about, we had a detailed understanding of API testing with a lot of exercises. And then we moved to mock server, and then finally we looked into the API repository. And now here I am ready to wrap up this Postman lecture. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy it, kindly spread a word to your friends. So keep liking it, keep subscribing it, and keep enjoying it. And more than that, keep loving me. See you again in another part of module 7. Until then, bye bye. Keep learning.